Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel, or if you are new here, my name is Mac. I'm your Wednesdays on the channel, and today's video, as you can see from the title, is my experience getting tickets for BTS's Map of Soul tour, because boy, it was an experience. Yeah, so let's jump in to the story time. Okay, so I want to firstly quickly give some information in case you didn't do the ticketing this year. Ticketmaster, you oompa loompa ba period. Ticketmaster can cease to exist and I wouldn't be sad. Basically, there was 3 straight days of sales for this tour. There were 2 pre-sales and then the general sale. The first pre-sale was the ARMY membership pre-sale, which I was not part of because I don't have the membership. Didn't really want to spend $70 on something that I just haven't researched at all, so I don't know if that's worth the price or not. The second pre-sale, which is the one that I was in, was the verified fan pre-sale, which was through Ticketmaster. It was free to do, and basically you just signed up with your Ticketmaster account and you maybe got in. And then the third day was obviously the general sale, although honestly I wouldn't really call it a general sale because pretty much all the tickets were gone by then. So through the whole period or whatever, Ticketmaster was saying that they weren't going to release all the tickets for the pre-sales. And basically the kind of thing that we were getting, that they were, from the information they were giving, is that both of the pre-sales were going to be like a raffle. So maybe you got in, maybe you won't. Each pre-sale is gonna have their own set limit, and then once that's gone, that's it. So they were basically saying just because you get a pre-sale code or into the pre-sale, that doesn't mean you're guaranteed a ticket, because everyone what the consensus of everyone was they're not gonna release all the tickets, because if you're gonna release all the tickets, then just make it a general sale, Spoiler alert, if you didn't know what happened, Ticketmaster lied. The first day rolls around and anyone who was in that pre-sale basically was saying the same thing afterwards, that no, they released all the tickets, I could have gotten anything I wanted, there was no limit, so nothing was blocked out, nothing was held back. So I wanted a soundcheck package. This was the first time for any tour that I was gonna try to get a decent floor seat and a soundcheck thing. Normally I get seated because normally there's always someone going with me, because even though I am an adult, even though I turned 20 years old this year, my parents still don't like me traveling by myself. So I always have to take someone with me. So whether that's a friend, a sibling, a parent, someone has to be with me. Because of that, I tend to just get seated seats, because also I am short. I'm a small, short girl. I'm 5'2", so unless I am within the first 5 rows of the floor, I'm not gonna be able to see anything. So because I'm so short and because someone wants to go with me, I tend to just get seated. But this time around, I was like, yo, they got sound check, I want sound check, I'm gonna give me a sound check. And I was like, I'm gonna go by myself. So the second day of ticketing rolls around, which is the verified fan pre-sale, which is the one that I was in. And basically I had 2 codes. So if you don't know how the codes work, basically the codes were tied to your Ticketmaster account, so you couldn't sell the codes, you couldn't trade the codes, you couldn't give the codes away unless you gave that person access to your Ticketmaster account, which don't do unless you trust them. The reason I had 2 codes was because I did it for my account and my mom's account. Game plan, was I was gonna be upstairs on my brother's desktop because it's the fastest internet, because it's literally plugged in to the internet, and my mom is gonna be downstairs on my laptop on her account. Before I gave my mom my laptop, I refreshed at 45 minutes in to get into the waiting room. The first thing that pops up is, due to overwhelming demand, all soundcheck packages are sold out for the show. At this point, and from the beginning of this, I was planning to get tickets to the Atlanta show because that is the closest show to me. I live in Tennessee. Not willingly, but I live in Tennessee. Atlanta is where I always go for my K-pop concerts because that's always the closest one to me. So after Atlanta, the second closest one is Chicago. The message of the first link pops up and I'm upset. I'm a little angry. But upset, I mean I'm mad. I'm mad at Ticketmaster for lying. Group chat that I'm in on Twitter. Shout out to you guys. Everyone's just like peeved off. Everyone is so angry because apparently for pretty much all of the shows, from my knowledge anyway, pretty much all the shows, all soundcheck packages were gone. So there was nothing for the second and third day of sale. We've got like 5 minutes left till tickets go on sale. We're on speakerphone, we're talking, and finally the clock hits 0. And we're waiting. And we're waiting. And we're waiting, and finally I'm like, okay, I'm gonna refresh because it still just says 0. So I click refresh, it loads me in, and so I tell Mom, refresh. She refreshes, loads her in. Both of us get the 2,000 plus people in front of you. I'm like, should have known. Hoped it wasn't gonna be, but I should have known. Half an hour goes by, and my mom has started to move in the line. This again just shows that ticketing is all just luck based. By all things considered, I got in before her, but she moved way up before me. So she goes up, she continues to move. I'm still 2,000 plus people in front of me. She starts to get down. Finally, she gets through. I want to say 45 minutes, maybe an hour after. This point is when I decide to click off of my tab and run downstairs to her. Don't know if that was a good decision or not, but I did it. She puts her code in, we get in. It's already looking pretty barren, you know? It's already not looking like a lot's left, and I'm just like, but we find 2 seats, someone takes it before us. We finally get 2 other seats, and it's like, put your code in, and we're like, already put the code in, but okay. This is the point where it starts to go bad. She puts her code in for her account, which is the one she is on that computer, and a message pops up. This code is not associated with this verified fan account. Please sign in to the correct code, to the correct account associated with this code. I don't know if that was word for word, but that was basically what it says. And we're like, this is the code that goes with her account. So she clicks, okay. This is when Ticketmaster shoots us out onto the page that says join queue. It gets worse. We click rejoin queue because we're like, okay, whatever. It says, sorry, something went wrong. Please try again later. Apparently, at this point, the whole site crashed. Like, crashed. For so many people. I was so angry that I couldn't even be sad at the fact that at this point, I'm thinking, I'm not getting tickets again. In 2018, so 2 years ago, I tried to get tickets for their tour. It sold out so quickly, I didn't even get in the queue. And I want to say like an hour goes by. And this is the point where the tickets for Chicago should be going on sale. I was like, you know what? Let me just see how it's going. Apparently, the site was still crashed at this point because some people were saying that they were waiting in line for like an hour and no one had moved, no one had been put through, nothing was happening. So I pulled up 3 tabs. I pulled up both Chicago days, and then I also pulled up the Maryland dates. The reason why I did that is because my grandparents live in Maryland, so I was like, if I get tickets, visit them while we're there. Gives me an excuse, you know? In the 3 queues for both the Chicago dates, I had 2,000 plus people in front of me. But for the Maryland day, I only had like 1,500 people in front of me. So I was like, so I exited off both Chicago dates because I was like, you know what? I tried that last time and that didn't really work for me, so closing that off. So I was just chilling, just waiting. I don't know if where you guys live you have these bugs, but they're called stink bugs. At least that's what we call them here. And they're literally called that because when you like squish them or when they like get defensive, they release a smell that is so stinky. To make them even worse, they fly. So as I'm sitting here with like 200 people in front of me in line, all of a sudden I hear this buzzing noise, and their buzzing noise is so distinct that the second I hear it, I know what it is. I ducked down so fast and I'm just like this on the computer because I'm like, I literally have 200 people in front of me and this bug is just trying to kill me right now. So as quickly as I can, I find the bug, kill the bug, run to the bathroom to flush the bug down the toilet, run back from the bathroom to my desk, and get there in time for it to say that there was 15 people in front of me. Finally, I get in. And I was expecting it to be like the Atlanta one, because really the Atlanta one was basically cleared out on day 2. Like, I really don't think there was anything left for general sale for Atlanta. So I was thinking that Maryland was gonna be the same thing. But there were some really decent seats left. So I was like, wait a minute, hold on now. So I click on these 2, and of course it says, a fan is beating you to it. And I was like, great. Click on another 2, and I just hit next. Like, just hit checkout, you know? And I managed to grab those tickets. So I'm like, so I literally call my mom on speaker and I'm like, hey mom, like I was just curious and I looked at the Maryland one and I managed to get 2 really good tickets. And she was like, I guess my awesome brother was helping me pay for these tickets, because otherwise I would not have been able to get them, because they were a lot. They're on, I want to say, probably the most expensive tickets I've ever gotten, maybe second most expensive. One Direction was kind of, they were up there in price of what I paid for tickets. So now my brother, he doesn't live with us, he's at work, and so I'm like texting him, and I text him the amount. I'm like, is this okay? Thankfully he wasn't like working and he had time to reply to me, because otherwise I don't know what would have happened. But he says, yep, get the tickets. I get the tickets, and I was like, but yeah. So I started off trying to get tickets for Atlanta, tried a little bit for Chicago, not really, and then somehow ended up with tickets for Maryland. That is my BTS The Map of Soul tour ticketing experience. I will definitely say this was probably the worst ticketing experience I've ever had. Like, I thought Super M was bad. I gotta say that this one took the cake for the worst, and it was all Ticketmaster's fault. Yeah, but that was my experience. It was a roller coaster. There was highs, there was lows, and then there was the final sweet happiness of getting those tickets. I'm not gonna lie, at the end of it, I felt like I deserved those tickets with all the work I put into. If you guys are going to a BTS concert for the Map of Soul tour, let me know down in the comments which date you're going to. And again, I'll be going to one at FedEx Field, so maybe if you're going there, maybe you'll see me, maybe we'll run into each other. And let me know if it's your first time you're seeing BTS or not, you know, because it's my first time. I'm excited. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a like. If you didn't, then please just exit off. And yeah, anyway, I will see you guys next time. Bye.